So, welcome back, everyone. You have been following us on this journey with the Miss Supranational Trinidad and Tobago franchise. This is another episode of Mastering the Life with yours truly. I am Stevie Jones. And joining us today for this sit down chat in the comfort of our own homes is the representative for the community of Cunupia. She is the beautiful and outstanding Samantha Sinanan. Sam, welcome to the show. How are you today?
I am fine. The weather is cool and very relaxing. I'm satisfied enjoying the rainy season today. We desperately needed
Mm-hmm.
after some very challenging days of some very heat. It's
Yes.
relaxing and soothing. The temperature is very cool today. No need for
Yes.
AC. That's
Yeah.
an excellent.
Indeed, indeed. I think we needed some rain.
Of
For those
course.
of you who are joining us on this live, and for those of you who may not know, Samantha is an extraordinary woman. She is one of the very, very determined people that I have met in a really, really long time. Because if you did not know before this video, Sam is actually hearing impaired. So she never allows that disability to prevent her from achieving her dreams. And Samantha Sinanan, if you've been following the Supranational, was actually one of our top 5 finalists in last year's show. And she's back. She is back again because she has something that she wants to say to all of the world. So Sam, tell us what's been your journey like so far? And you can share with us honestly, what's been your journey like?
So far, my journey has been very exciting. Despite of knowing that this now has opportunity to compete in this pageant, it's really scary and nervous at the same time because this is something you won't get a chance again to do in your life. And since this is a childhood dream,
Mhm.
I have made a lot of effort and despite of my struggles and circumstances that I am currently facing right now, I am pushing myself every limit to overcome these challenges. I have been pushing myself even though my mental state isn't so
Mhm.
strong. I am
Yeah.
continuing to prepare myself for the worst, and yet the best journey. I want it to be the best journey that I am going to ever experience in my life. I am not willing to give up, and continue to push with the end.
Yes, I find it quite remarkable that as a young adult, because I think you're in your 20s, you're 27, 28, somewhere thereabout, and you continue to survive, and not just survive, but live. And you live a full life. You're a career woman. Um, you have a heart, so you could fall in love. You can feel emotions. You can be a part of different types of movements, and you are not at a disadvantage because not only are you so in tune, but you also have the gift of technology to be able to help you. How
So far,
tell the people who are on this live what are some of your struggles as a hearing impaired woman in today's society?
in today's society, as a hearing impaired woman, my struggle is being accepted as people who cannot hear and has a disability. People in society cannot seem to adapt to how to be normal to people who cannot hear. They do not about me,
Yeah.
and they do not know how to communicate with me. And also, one of my challenges is not being able to communicate because growing up, I did not learn sign language, so I wasn't able to communicate with anyone. But despite of my struggles, I have learned to be lips, and that is one of my main important is one of my
Mm-hmm.
most important knowledge that I use right now to be able to survive in this world.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, people and the society need to learn to understand what it is to have a disability. Our disability doesn't make me less than I am. This is something that the society wouldn't understand. We could do everything a normal person could do. But
Sure.
the only thing that I am not capable of doing is hearing. And this is something that is very disadvantageous for everyone. It does not help the society understand us to follow along.
Yeah. Yes. Sam, I remember when I first met you last year, there were there were moments when I thought that you were hearing because you are so good at reading lips. You are so good at it. And I remember I was asking the other girls, is Samantha hearing? Like, can she hear? But I think it's your own way of having to learn an alternative language, especially because you don't know sign language. So you had to learn how to read lips, yeah?
Wow. When I first lost my hearing at the age of 11, I was terrified. I didn't understand what was happening. I didn't understand my surroundings. All of a sudden, I just could not hear anything. It was a very terrifying moment. And even though we went to the doctor, there was no availability of being able to get through with my situation that doctors couldn't figure out what is going on.
What's going
And as people who will not know, sometimes it's noise we hear our ears. It's not like it's not like music, it's noise in our head itself. And those
yeah.
noise what I actually hear in my head is sometimes becomes so loud that the loudness makes you lose focus on how to be able to understand, communicate with someone. Like if the noise gets really loud, I can't understand what you're saying. So it eventually started affecting me in early period of my life. And
Yeah.
eventually when I realized I couldn't hear anything, I was destroyed emotionally. This is something that affected my life. Thoughts kept flowing in, I couldn't figure out what I was going to do with my life. And I decided if I start on it, fine. It's not going to do anything for me. So I decided I had to move it out, but try to read it, try to understand what people were saying.
Let's
And
see.
slowly, one day at a time, I eventually picked it up. I eventually adapted to this change, and today I can read lips from a distance 6 feet up, and I can tell I believe that is my superpower. Being able
I
to
love
understand
that.
people who
I
really
love that. I love that. That's your superpower.
that's something I won't do because it's like you're minding their business and that is so long. But it's a fun hustle.
So, guys, you know that you cannot bad talk Samantha in front of her face because she is going to read your lips. So, Sam, I want to talk a little bit about beauty pageantry, and I want to ask for your opinion on: do you think that beauty pageantry is still relevant now that we are living through a global pandemic?
Yes. So right now, I think that even we are living through a global pandemic era, I think become so chaotic continue with this pattern, we would need to meet face-to-face many ways to be able to continue with the pattern. Like Zoom, that is an example of one. There's also ways that we can do other things, to keep it continuing. I believe that even though whatever the world is on a daily basis, pattern will and can always continue. We have the capability of continuing our pattern, being safe and taking our extra measurements to ensure that we are safe.
Yes, correct. And just in case, guys, you are now joining this live, or for anyone who may click replay, and you're not too sure exactly about what you're hearing, well, firstly, what you're hearing is that Samantha is hearing impaired, but it's remarkably outstanding that even though she's hearing impaired, it, Sam knows how to communicate. It does not affect her comprehension and skills at all. But what she's actually saying is that even though we are living through some very trying times, and even though it's many of us don't know what's going to happen in the next 5 or 6 months, the point is we have tools, and one of the tools that we have is the tool and the gift of new media, of technology, of social media. And the point is that even though we particularly who are in beauty pageantry, we have something to say. We still have an opinion. We have a point of view that we want to be able to share with the world, whether we are dressed up in a beautiful gown, or on a stage or not. The point is, what you represent, Sam, as a beauty queen, really is, and I think in your own context, how could a woman, a Black woman, who is hearing impaired, living through a pandemic, and aspiring to do something great with her life, how you can still achieve all of those things despite your limitations. And I think you're right. That is what makes you so outstanding. Yeah?
Yes, it's true. Thank you
Yeah.
for that.
Yeah. What's your opinion, Sam, on, I know this is a very touchy subject and painful. What's your opinion on Black Lives Matter?
Sorry. That give a trouble. Can you repeat?
Yeah, sure. What is your opinion on Black Lives Matter?
My opinion of Black Lives Matter is that we are all human beings, but we are separated by our skin color. Our race is different, but each human is actually accepted. Every person in this world is equal. We are all human beings, but my view on Black lives is that we are different skin color, and that is something the world should not treat another person differently because of their complexion or their skin or who they are. Everyone in this world is important, even Black people in this world, and we need to learn to love them and appreciate them just as we will do with our family and our friends. We need to stand up for what is right for them and see what is happening right now. It really breaks my heart because these people have been victims for so long and nothing has been done. Nothing has not been done to stop this problem. It keeps going on and on. And if humans would stop thinking differently and start accepting everyone just as they are, our world will be a much better place for you and for workers, for workers, for every citizen. It will be a better place.
Sure. What I'm hearing you saying, Sam, is, and you're so right, you're so spot on, is that despite our skin color, as a matter of fact, it is because of our skin color, our different skin colors, or the variations, that we are beautiful. That is what makes us beautiful. But what also makes us beautiful is our struggle. What also makes us beautiful is the way that we stand in the gap for others who are not able to fight on their own. And it's interesting that the jersey that I wore today has love. This jersey, this is actually one of my, I've been wearing pieces from my Carnival collection from K2K Alliance and Partners. And this top, was it last year? Our portrayal was through stained glass windows, and it was inspired by the prayer of Saint Francis of Assisi. And there is that one line in that prayer of Saint Francis that says, "Where there is hatred, give love." And I think, Sam, what I'm hearing from you in your message about Black Lives Matter is that there is so much hate in the world. But the more hatred there is in the world, it's the more we need to be able to love and conquer the world with love. Yeah? Yeah. So, Sam, let's talk a little bit about your project, your Supra social project. A few days ago, the international president, Gerard von Lipinski, officially launched the Community Service Initiative. It's called From the Ground Up. And this initiative is meant for all of the Supra women and men and the entire Supra family to really think consciously about ways that they can get involved in our own respective, we can get involved in our own respective communities. Sam, tell your fans and your friends, tell us about your project, your social responsibility project.
My social super responsibility project is called Samantha Sinanan, which and my main point of this project was to raise awareness to help people understand more about disabilities, more like being able to help them communicate with people who cannot hear. Because right now in this world, every single student who attends primary school will not travel the world. Not every one of them will travel the world. But if it happens that one day you get in an accident, or they are in a domestic violence or a car accident, for example, and their hearing gets damaged, it can affect them emotionally, just like it did to me, as it happened unexpectedly. I believe that my project will be able to help people know how to communicate with others. Like if their parents, grandparents, family, or friends, or a loved one actually lost them unexpectedly, my project will help them know how to communicate, because this project is a semantic style which a app that will be launched in every single school throughout my country. It will help every single person have the opportunity to learn sign language. I believe just as important as we learn different languages like French, Spanish, I believe that my sign language app is just as important as the what we are being taught in school, because my app will be able to help people from an early age and learn to adapt the sign language. You know, most of us use hand gestures.
Yes.
Kind of like, in our daily basis with just do sign, or if someone asks for direction, work with us, we will so everyone has an ability to use their hands. Okay, so I believe that my app will be able to demonstrate how to do sign technique with this. And a different thing or welcome or hello, it will be able to teach you more about the learning sign, which was in a very easy manner. It will be fitted in every single app, especially in schools, local schools, and it will be able to have a section like in class we have math, we have English. My app will have a class one side where people have a choice in secondary school, but I have a choice to choose to learn sign language. Where in primary schools you will be able to go through with it. So either way, my app will be very useful to our society, our country. We will break the differences and we will create more understanding, more courage, and we will learn to be able to communicate with every person who has a disability, who cannot speak and who cannot hear. My app will be able to create a better environment for everyone. We will be able to have acceptance and we will be able to communicate because right now communication is very important for everyone. When you cannot communicate with someone, it makes it harder for people to understand you. That is why my app will help people be more knowledgeable about being able to communicate with everyone.
Fantastic. I am listening to you speak, and I can't tell you, Samantha, and I'm saying this with my national director's hat off. I can't begin to tell you how proud I am of you for not only pushing through your own struggles and for finding courage every single day to rise above your adversities, but also to turn your adversities into something that's productive and proactive. And this initiative where you develop an app, which I know is very dear to your heart, to help people, not just for the hearing impaired community, but for those who do have their sense of hearing to be able to learn an alternative language, because there are different ways that we can communicate, and I could foresee this being a big thing. So just in case, guys, you're listening to this video and you want to be able to support Samantha Sinanan, particularly not just on her road to the pageant, but if you really want to help her to develop the idea from a technological perspective or a financial perspective to really develop this app, we know the kind of resources that you need to be able to develop something sustainable like an app. You can reach out to us directly, the franchise, or to Samantha directly, because she's the face and she's the voice of this project. This is her ground up. So join her. Feel free to join the ground up movement with Sam. And Sam, tell your viewers, how can they connect with you? Where can they find you on social media?
Because, well, there are many ways you can connect with me during this pageant. We are on YouTube, we are on Facebook, and do not forget my very own IG. These are very exciting networks, and you can connect with me on Facebook by looking up Miss Samantha Sinanan, Miss Supranational 20, Finalist 2020 on Facebook. The team applies to IG, and you can follow Miss Supranational on YouTube. Just look up Miss Supranational on YouTube, and everything will be there. There are lots of videos, and kind of funny. Don't want to miss out on these very amazing opportunities that we have to see about ourselves and to shoot our country. This is something that you don't want to be completely.
That's right, guys. You don't want to miss out on this exciting journey ahead. And it's exciting because it's going to be, you are going to be a part of it. You're not going to be left out. We are going to do this together, which is one of the reasons why we've decided to bring you little snippets and little moments where you can get to know more about your delegates, your sisters, your daughters, your friends, because they represent your household, they represent your business places, they represent your community, and by extension, they represent all of the people of Trinidad and Tobago. So Sam, it has been really wonderful chatting with you. Just to reiterate, for those of you who are just picking this interview up and you want to support Samantha Sinanan, you can check her out on Instagram. She continues to post regularly there and on Facebook. Her handle is s.sinanan underscore MSTT Finalist 2020. And you can also go over to YouTube, like, subscribe, share Miss Supranational Trinidad and Tobago, and join the Supra family. We want to say thank you from all of us at production here at MSTT. And on behalf of the entire Miss Supranational family across the world, we want to say we love you. Thank you for being a part of this amazing and fulfilling discovery of who we are. And we really encourage you to please stay at home if you must stay at home. And if you have to go out, don't forget, wear your masks, wash your hands, and take care of one another, because together we are going to beat this pandemic. So that's it from me to you. It's been wonderful having this chat with you, Sam. I wish you all the best in the rest of your training, because I know you have some sessions coming up. You have one on Sunday, I think. You have your business coaching.
Yes, we do.
So all the best. I know you're going to do really, really well. Keep your head in the game. Keep your face up. Keep that smile on. And continue to be the beautiful woman that you are. All right, guys. So we are signing out. Thank you for joining another episode of Mastering the Life with yours truly. I am Stevie Jones. And until next time, we're wishing you peace, love, and sending you lots of virtual hugs. Bye.